Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, hello, my name is Loey, and it has been a really long time, at least in my eyes. It's been a really long time anyways. You guys, I feel like I've been gone forever, and it's been a week, and in that week I still uploaded a video. So I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why whenever I'm not with you guys 24/7 it feels like I have just fallen off the face of the freaking planet, but it does, and I'm so happy to be filming this video for you guys. I was gonna take a large majority of January off and really only post kind of here and there when I could. I have a lot of stuff going on this January, and I was just like, this is a good month to take a breather, take a step back. But I have found myself more stressed out about not filming than I would ever be stressed about putting up videos. So I just feel like this is my happy place. This is where I come to like de-stress and to be with you guys, my best friends, my actual family, and there's nothing wrong with that. So today we are going to be kind of chatting about what happened since I've been gone. I turned down the brightness a bit because it looks a little bit crazy when I was looking in the viewfinder. So happy new year. I cannot believe it's 2018. I'm filming this on January 1st. I hope you guys had a really happy holiday. I hope you had an amazing new year. I wound up traveling like crazy, and this is gonna kind of be today's story time slash vlog slash catch up for you guys, because I went home to Georgia first, and pretty much the trip back to Georgia was really smooth. I was kind of surprised how well it went. I went back home to Georgia on the 24th, and then I was there on Christmas Day, obviously, and I stayed with my family and just celebrated the holiday until the 27th, when I flew to Detroit, Michigan with my brother and my mom so we could go see my mom's side of the family. I haven't really seen a lot of people on my mom's side of the family, or really any of my extended family, I guess you could say, in a long time. Some of them came to my dad's funeral last year, but not all of them. My grandma can't get on planes anymore. My grandfather takes care of her full time. Everybody has jobs and lives, and so I haven't seen everyone in a really long time. And when we get there, we had like this whole plane nightmare. I mean, like probably one of the worst travel days I've had in a really long time. I'm usually really good about never being late for flights, never really missing my flights, and if I do, it's pretty few and far between. I fly a lot. I think I probably took like 40 flights this year alone, and maybe that's an overstatement, but I fly a lot. I will admit that I have a piece of hair. I will admit that I was the weakest link. I was the one who was last out the door that morning. We had to get up so early to get on our way for our 7:25 a.m. flight. We were still late. My mom's boyfriend has a truck, and we had to bring in her suitcase out of the cab because it had started to rain. It was all sorts of stuff just kept like kicking us in the butt. So we get to the airport, and my mom checks her bag, and right after, my brother and I go to check our bags, and we are 1 minute too late to check our bags for our flight. So we get bumped to the next flight, and we're going through security, and because it's like, you know, right after Christmas, the security line was insane. I think it took 55 minutes. When we got to the other side, my mom had also missed her flight. So it was just kind of like, I feel like that should have been the indication that the entire trip is gonna be low-key, a little crazy, but honestly, by the point that we got onto the plane, we were just so grateful to be on our merry way to Michigan and to go see our family for Christmas, even though it wasn't technically Christmas anymore. You know what I mean? We were just so excited to finally be going. And when we had booked all of our travel stuff, my mom had decided we were gonna stay in this hotel that was kind of close to my grandparents' house. In years past, we've stayed at family members' houses or my grandmother and grandfather's houses, but there's just a lot going on right now. Both of my cousins both had like tiny babies. Well, not that recently, I guess you could say. One of them is 1 and then the other's like 6, so she's not a tiny baby anymore. But you know, it's kind of like full houses all around right now. So we had just decided to stay at this hotel, stay out of everybody's hair, whatever. So at the hotel, everything was totally fine when we first checked in. It was clean, it was nice. It had like a big jacuzzi bathtub, you know. And the first night that we're there, my mom has her own room, I have a room, and Christian is sleeping on the couch in this hotel room. So I had taken a bath in the jacuzzi bathtub because I felt like I had earned it after the crazy day of travel we had had. And when I come back out to like the living room portion of the hotel room, I'm sitting down, I'm just like playing on my laptop and whatever. I started playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It is so creepy, you guys. It is so creepy, but I really love it. And so I was just like playing games on my laptop, you know, surfing the web, watching YouTube, whatever, doing normal Loey things on a Thursday night or whatever it was. And my brother is sleeping on the couch, and I kid you guys not, suddenly he bolts upright out of a dead sleep, and he is dead asleep. He sleep talks a lot, but I've never seen him just sit up like that out of a dead sleep. And what's even weirder is maybe he heard the noise on my laptop or something, but he turns to me and his eyes are closed. And I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye, and I look over at him and I'm like, this is creepy. And he says, she says, hello. She says, hello in the middle of the night. I'm so creeped out, you guys. And I should probably backtrack a little bit. The other reason that I was in the bathtub is I had not been feeling well since we had gotten to Michigan. I just assumed it was the stress of traveling. My mom thought it might have been the water that I drank at my grandparents' house. We drink out of like the refrigerator, you know, with obviously the water purifier and stuff in it, but she still thought that maybe like I'm in LA, I drink the water in LA a lot, so maybe the water in Michigan like made me sick. So I'm just sitting there at this point, back to reality, and I'm staring at my brother and I'm like, who says hello? Like, he sleep talks all the time, you guys, but she says hello, okay? And I ask, who says hello? And he replies with, the woman you were sick as earlier. And then lays back down and goes to sleep. And I could not sleep all night, you guys. I was so freaked out. I kept like thinking I was gonna open my eyes and see someone standing over me. Like, it was just weird, and maybe it was just like a subconscious thing or a dream, but it felt really creepy, and I kept having the darkest dreams that night. But I've told you guys I've been having dreams a lot, just like dark and creepy and weird nightmares recently. So it seemed like we were just already at a haunted hotel, right? Like, really creepy already. I don't think that it's not haunted. Somehow I finally fall asleep, only to be shaken awake by something. I don't know what, but I am shook awake at like 2:30 or so a.m. Like, it's somewhere between 2 and 3. And like something shakes me awake and I jolt up. You know that feeling that you get when you're like falling and you jolt while you're laying down right before you fall asleep? I had that feeling, but I was asleep. So I wake up and I'm like grabbing the sides of my bed because something has shaken me awake. And I look around and nothing is there. But something keeps weirding me out about the corner in my room. And I'm like literally hiding. I have my cell phone up over my face at this point, like going through YouTube, doing stuff, because I'm so convinced that when I lower my phone, I'm gonna see a woman in the corner staring at me. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just my mind, but it was weird. So we have the she says hello, the woman I was sick as earlier, then me being shaken awake in the middle of the night before like 3 a.m. Really weird stuff. So I barely get any sleep that night, and we're a little bit like late to start getting ready to go see our family the next day. But I get ready, you know, I'm really exhausted, but we're up and at 'em and ready to go. Around like noon, I would say. Again, I'm the weakest link. I take forever and ever and ever to get ready. So we go, we spend the whole day with our family. We don't come back to the hotel until probably like 9 o'clock that night, Eastern time anyways. So we get there, and immediately when we get off on the floor, it's so weird because we were talking about in the elevator, like, this hotel is so nice. We can't believe it's so cheap. Like, we got such a good deal, so close to my grandparents at a nice hotel at such a good rate. We were suddenly hit with like the smell of like weed. It smells like someone is smoking on the floor that we're on. And I'm just laughing because it's kind of funny that we were just talking about it being a nice hotel, and you know, I don't really care what anybody does. I don't think that smoking weed is legal in Michigan, but it is in California. I'm so used to it at this point, you know. But I just thought it was kind of funny. I had just said that, then we smelled weed. And we're coming around the corner. By the way, I'm sorry, Hagrid is drinking so loudly right now. I don't know why, but we come around the corner to go down the hallway to our room, and we're on the 3rd floor. And there is this guy coming around the corner at the same time we're heading down, and he says, "Hey guys, just so you know, the entire floor is starting to flood." And we're just staring at him like, excuse me, like, come again? And he tells us, again, there's water everywhere. You guys may want to switch hotels. That's what we're gonna do. And he has like his suitcase and stuff with him. And it's 9 o'clock-ish at night. So we come around the corner and there is water everywhere, down to the very end of our like hallway. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And it looks okay. My brother and I go to check it out. It doesn't look awful at this point. It just looks like it's leaking. It doesn't certainly look like it's flooding. And my brother is like, I'm gonna go downstairs and tell the front desk people because it didn't look like anyone was up there looking at the leakage, whatever. So he goes downstairs to go and report what's going on. And I'm just standing there like calling people that I know who understand buildings. Like I'm calling people that I know who work in construction. Like, excuse me, do we need to like head out of here? And everyone's like, no, it should be fine. If they're not evacuating the hotel, you're probably cool. And I kind of go back to the room. My mom is a little bit more weirded out than I am. My mom is weirdly psychic. She always knows when something bad is gonna happen. And she's a little bit more weirded out than I am. She's calling her boyfriend, she's calling my grandfather. She's like, should we just leave the hotel? I mean, it's kind of weird that the ceiling is leaking at the end of our hallway. She steps out into the hallway to like survey, you know, the damage at this point, and I hear her go, and I'm like, oh God, what is happening? And she, before she can even tell me, like, you have to come see this, I come out and an air duct in the ceiling has fallen down and there is just gushing water everywhere. And you can also see that the leak is moving. It's moving like forward by tiles and it's getting closer to our room. And my brother comes back from the front desk to find that the ceiling has begun falling out. Apparently the hotel had known about it and the 4th floor had flooded, according to them, and according to them it was half flooded. Like the entire 4th floor was like done for. There was water everywhere. So the entire hall that we were in was flooded. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it was just the front desk lady like exaggerating and it was only in a certain area. We didn't know why it was happening. No one would really explain. There was a woman on our floor because obviously everyone has come to check this out at this point. And a lady on our floor had told us right down near where the leak was, she was supposed to stay in one of the rooms on that side, and they had told her when she checked in, they switched her room because the heating wasn't working for some reason on that side of the building. So maybe a pipe burst or something, which would make a lot of sense because there was a lot of water. And I'm kind of weirded out, obviously, and we're thinking we might have to evacuate the hotel or something, but we're just waiting for, you know, confirmation from the hotel itself. And we're sort of like getting together our things, like getting ready to make a quick escape, you know, in case we have to duck out. And it's so weird, you guys. My brother literally says to us, you know what? I think it's gonna be totally fine. And I kid you not, as the word fine comes out of his mouth, the fire alarm goes off. And there's someone, and I don't know if this was one of the people who had been smoking weed and she was just really high and freaked out, but she starts yelling, help, help, help. And we're like, okay, time to go. And we come out of the room and it's just like this girl, she's packing next door and she just started yelling help for no reason. The entire floor was so freaked out. Everyone started to leave. What's weird is they never evacuated people, but then when we went downstairs to talk to like the woman who was working the front desk, she said like, I'm so glad you guys are leaving. I certainly wouldn't like stay here if I were you. And she was literally checking in more people to the hotel. It was so bizarre. I'm guessing they just didn't want to give out refunds, but I think it was a serious security and like safety hazard at that point. So I'm really glad that we left. We wound up finding a different hotel. When we went to the new hotel, it was just like a little Holiday Inn Express. My mom and I decided to share a room at this place since it doesn't have like huge suites or anything like that. And my brother gets his own room. And my mom and I immediately, like, we don't even take off like anything. We went to the hotel in our pajamas with our makeup still on. Like we had just gotten changed, ready to take off our makeup and everything like that. We go to bed like as is, no brushing of teeth, nothing. We are so tired from literally packing up our lives and getting out of that hotel as quickly as humanly possible before the rest of the floor flooded. And so we just pass out. And in the morning when I wake up, the sun's starting to come up, so I look out the window, and Michigan is snowing like crazy right now, obviously. And I look out and I'm taking in all of the beautiful scenery and the snow and just thinking, oh, I wish LA would snow sometimes, this is so pretty. And I look down at the ground and there are graves. There are gravestones everywhere. So The first hotel was clearly haunted, and then it flooded, and then we had to evacuate. The second hotel is right next to a graveyard, and I'm just sitting here like, you guys, I cannot catch a break. Really though, that's just sort of the short end of what happened when I was away for this last week. I've just been with my family and just taking in all of the time with them, and all of that aside, that's the interesting, juicy stuff, right? But I got to spend time with my baby cousin who I've never met in my entire life, and I love her so much. I got to spend time with all of my cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents, and it was so much fun, you guys. I had a blast. The flight back to Los Angeles was really long, really tiring. They moved our seats around a lot, and Christian and I wound up being in the very back of the plane, squished like little sardines back there. But it was so much fun, you guys. I can't even begin to express to you the amount of fun I've had and how nice it was to just breathe for Christmas and take a step back. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for giving me my life. Thank you for giving me a job where I can take time off and go see my family. But thank you for also giving me this amazing place that I want to be at every single day, that I hate taking time off from, that like it stresses me out when I don't get to talk to you guys and I don't get to spend every waking moment with you, telling you my stories, talking to you about makeup and fashion and body positivity and ghosts and scary stuff and bad stuff and good stuff. I love sharing everything with you, and I love, love, love every single one of you who is a part of this family. And I love you guys so much. I've appreciated you so much in 2017. You guys have been my rock and my backbone, and you have helped me in the hardest of times. And 2018 is going to be such a good year. I can just feel it. Anyways, you guys, this was just kind of like a warm-up video to let you guys know that I really did miss you. I'm not really sure what the schedule is going to be like for this month, if we're being totally honest. I have so much going on this month, and I don't want to make any promises of, you know, 3 videos a week or anything, but that's my hope for 2018 is kind of February on at least 3 videos a week. And I want to pick some months here and there where we can do daily uploads like we did for Christmas. I had a lot of fun daily uploading for you guys. It was so great. I mean, the channel saw such amazing growth, and I saw that you guys were really tuning into every single video, and that was so cool. But from like a personal standpoint, it was just cool to be able to tune in and talk to you guys literally every single day up until Christmas. I had so much fun, and I hope that you guys did too. So many of you have said that you miss the daily uploads, and I really do too. And I want to do more stuff like that. There's going to be so much amazing stuff coming up in 2018. So if you are not already part of the family, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we would love if you would join us. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.